Hello everyone, my name is Gabby and it's time for another unboxing. Yes, I bought another anime figure again, so I might as well do another unboxing video for the figure. It's like I'm getting enjoyment out of buying these figures and you guys are also getting enjoyment out of it because you guys get to watch another unboxing video. So let's skip the preamble and get straight to the figure, shall we? And here it is. It is the Grandista Resolution of Soldiers Son Gohan. This figure was one that I saw in the sort of Japanese merch sales like quite a few months ago, and I've been kind of eyeing it for a while now. Mostly just because it has some kind of interesting things about it. Things that make it kind of unique. Because, yeah, it's a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan figure, and I already have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan figure right down there in the corner. So you might be asking, oh Gabby, why did you get another Super Saiyan 2 Gohan figure? This one's got some special stuff to it. And so I wanted to get it. I really hoped that it was going to be internationally distributed, and it was. So, you know, this is really cool. I actually get to buy this officially, own it officially, so let's just see what this thing is like. So if we start off with the box, I assume this is the front because it's got the logo and stuff there. And if we look at the sides are all different poses of Gohan, and you might be surprised to know that this is all the same figure, because, yeah, what makes it unique is that it has multiple parts to it, interchangeable parts, and so you basically have up to really technically about like 4 different versions of what you can do with the Gohan figure. So it's really cool. The top doesn't really have anything interesting, it's just like a sort of, you know, thing for Banpresto's website. Bottom just has Japanese copyright gibberish. So the box is cool. I like the Grandista on the top and the bottom because it's like it makes it almost seem like this is the, you know, this is like a fancier version, because I know the Resolution of Soldiers is like a line of figures, but then Grandista is like another version, or like a premium version, or like a bigger version, or something like that. So it's like they know this is a big deal, so they might as well just like show it off at the top and the bottom. So anyway, let's open this thing up. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Whoa. Nice little stripes there. Okay, wow, this is why it's complicated. It's all in multiple pieces. Multiple pieces. There are a lot of pieces here, actually. I think this might take a little bit of time to assemble. So, this is what we have here. So we've got the body. We've got the stand, obviously. Then we have 2 heads. We've got the normal Super Saiyan Gohan head, and then we've got the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan head, which is that one. And then we've got several sets of arms as well. And the reason why there are several sets of arms is because it also comes with the cape. It has the Piccolo cape. It has the Piccolo cape, and I think that is like the coolest thing ever, because Piccolo cape is cool. And like, you basically never see figures with Gohan with the Piccolo cape. It's always just like, you know, when he started fighting properly and he takes off the cape, and so it's just like, you never really see that. So yeah, it's got the Piccolo cape, and I think I'm going to go and try and assemble this into something interesting. I think I got it. That was a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Here we go. Some assembly required. It's Gohan. There's a Piccolo cape, and it's so cute. It's great. So the cape it kind of loosely attaches. It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be as well. I thought it was going to be surprisingly small given that there's so many different parts and things to it, but it's actually quite big. It's got a nice size to it. I like the coloring of the hair. If you compare it to the Super Saiyan 2 heads, it's got that thing to it where they sort of make it's not one solid color, yellow or gold or whatever. They kind of put a bit sort of some orange tones to it, and it's quite nice. But the normal Super Saiyan is just sort of mostly that one kind of nice yellow color. And I like how the rips of his fabric is sort of a different color as well, because see, that's like sort of bluish, whereas that is purple. It's kind of like makes it look like it's got shadow when it's not actually shadow. I mean, actually, now I'm thinking about it, like, pretty sure, like, the way that the purple is done on the legs, it's like, it's not shadow, like, it's all just manually manufactured, but it looks like it's actual, like, shadows of it, like the actual tears of the clothing that makes it slightly different colors on different points of the figure. The only issue which I am now noticing is that if the arms are not fully tight enough, trying to re-tighten them is a bit of a pain because it's underneath all of that. Because you cannot pull that cape off. There we go. See, that is the issue. So, anyway, if you can't pull the cape off by itself, sorry Gohan, apparently you can't lift it up over your head. Maybe you can in real life, but not in here. So if for some reason the arms are not tight enough, and they do come apart in the middle when you've got your figure all nice and displayed, to try and put them back on again, you've got to take the head off, then take the cape off, and then make sure that they're tight enough. Then once you do that, you put the cape back on, and then you put Gohan head back on. And only then can you act like nothing ever happened, like it did to me. There we go. The other thing I also wanted to mention is, like, I don't know if this is, like, once again, that kind of, like, sort of shading thing, but, like, you know, the cape is sort of, like, dark. I mean, it's sort of, like, kind of a darkish, sort of greenish color slightly, if you look at it. But, I mean, I'm assuming, you know, when they're in the series, like, it's supposed to be white. I'm assuming that's a kind of, you know, artistic choice to make it sort of look like it's in shadow and slightly in ways. Oh god, look at the back. Like, look at the back of that. Like, they did not need to put that much detail on, like, the way they're sort of billowing like that, but they did, and that is actually really, really awesome. The fact that, like, it's not even... It's sort of like the wind is going that direction slightly, and then this cape is going that direction. Like, if that's the case, that's pretty cool. So that's this version of Gohan, and then of course you're going to then take the cape off, and then you're left with the regular Super Saiyan Gohan before he transformed, which in a way is kind of sort of a rarity. You don't necessarily see it that often because, well, it's like a Super Saiyan 2 Goku figure or something. You don't really go and see promoted something that, like, isn't really that special on its own. It's only really special in that, like, how the character gets to go beyond that. But Super Saiyan Gohan's pretty cool. I think, like, this is one of my favorite Gohan hairstyles in general as well. So it's like, you know, like, it's nice to have a figure of, like, this thing to show that it's not forgotten, even though it's also part of the plot. Anyway, that's enough Super Saiyan time. Time to go to the next level. Super Saiyan 2. Let's get the head out. Tokiwa Michite, O Meshiya. Oh, Meshiya. Okay, I promise that I will never do that again. There we go. Alright, yep, see? So you can get Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And there's a bit of a weird black spot on mine versions, but you can't really see it on the camera, so it's good enough for everyone else, basically. I like the Super Saiyan 2 head. It's like, he's sort of looking off in the distance like there's something he's just mildly annoyed at. I could probably also change the hands as well, because we do have the extra set of hands, and I think that's more for the Super Saiyan 2 version. So there we have the other hands, where they're a bit more kind of outstretching, and I assume, now I don't know for sure, but I assume that means, well, these ones are kind of more, I guess you could say, action-ready pose, sort of like, you know, kind of got a bit more of a stance. I assume this one does not fit with the cape, but I'll see. Oh no, I was proven wrong. It looks like it does work. So that's an extra bonus. Like, no matter what hands you have, you can also have the cape on. And so yeah, so this is what's pretty interesting as well. So you can not only just have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you can have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with the Piccolo cape, which is like, yeah, once again, like, the idea in of itself, it's like, I know there's like some promotional material, promotional art around in places that do have, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan also still with the cape on, but like, as a figure, it would be such a random, obscure thing to do that you wouldn't expect them to do it, but then they did it here, and it's like, you can do this because of the whole interchangeable parts thing, interchangeable heads and arms, and, oh god, yeah, so that's really cool. Like, there is a lot of, like, you get a lot of things for this, surprisingly, and you can have a lot of fun with sort of mixing and matching and just doing whatever. So yeah, it's got your Super Saiyan 2, you got your Super Saiyan, you got your different heads, and you got your different arms, and you got your cape and your no cape, and it's like, collect them all and customize them and choose your favorite version of Gohan. The answer isn't high school boot art Gohan, you are wrong. Actually, that's not true. Tournament of Power Gohan is... What am I even talking about? So that is the Grandista Resolution of Soldiers Son Gohan version. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cheap. It only kind of just came out here, so it's probably just coming out for other places as well. You can find it in any places that probably sell anime figures. They'll probably have it. Pretty cheap as well. For all the stuff you get, it's surprisingly cheap, just for how many different pieces you have here. Plus, it's just like a neat little thing of fan service, and I love it. And I'm glad I bought it. I'm gonna probably put it next to my Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to compare. Actually, no, I think about it, I should probably get that one out to compare them side by side right here. Okay, actually, so if you compare the two, there is actually a very clear difference in size. This one is significantly larger than the other one. If you line them up like this, there you can see, like, well, I mean, like if I sort of go like that, you can kind of see just how much taller the other one is, or just bigger in general. So that's actually kind of surprising. If like, given this one is just like, the fact that it is the figure of that pose is like the big deal, and this one is like got all these extra parts. But this one, like, actually kind of bigger and got kind of more shading to it. Maybe it's because it's newer or something. They wanted to have a bit more fun with it. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. It's kind of interesting. Got two Gohans here. They're exactly the same, basically. If you're wondering why this one has a red belt, it's because this was a re-release one that has manga colors because reasons. And when I was thinking about buying this, I'm pretty sure this one like had just come out, so it was like, oh, cool. So that's why that is like that. And obviously this one doesn't have the issue with the arms not being attached strong enough. But this one's nice. I mean, yeah, once again, also like the shade of the hair is slightly different. I don't really know if I have a preference of one or the other. Actually, to be honest, I think I kind of prefer this one. Looks more goldish, less sort of yellow. But I don't know. You know, like they're cool. They're both cool. And obviously, I could put these side by side, but then I would look like a massive dork because I would have two figures of basically the same thing. So I'm probably going to change this one back into its old Super Saiyan 1 with Piccolo outfit, and then I can probably put them side by side, and that'll be better. Now I have two Gohans, but they are slightly different Gohans, so it is okay. They are different characters. This is like beginner DBZ thing where we'll be like, this is the same character? This is the same character, guys. It's transformations and complicated things, and also slight differences between manga and anime coloring. But yeah, so I'm glad I got this one. I'll probably put this one away now. I'm glad I got this one. I think it is very cool. I think it is a unique pose. It's something that you're not necessarily going to be able to see in every single Dragon Ball Z figure in existence. And, you know, considering I'm pretty sure Gohan is not going to get much merchandise over the next coming few months, you know, might as well stock up on something like this that is cool. Well, I can. But yeah, no, this is nice. I'll probably put this on my wall at some point. Maybe next to the other Gohan. Also, maybe once I figure out where this goes and how to attach this thing. The other thing is I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these parts because I don't really normally keep the boxes. Probably just get a plastic bag or something. Although that would probably make the figure collectors here just kind of get triggered. But I don't know. I mean, because like obviously I still want these pieces, but I'm probably not going to use them unless I really feel like it. But yeah, no. So yeah, this is cool. I like this figure. Glad I got this figure. I got my thing. I like it. I'm happy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll put this on my wall. In the next video I'm face cam. You'll probably see it somewhere. So yeah, this is Gabby signing out, and goodbye, guys.